What's going on, guys? Welcome back to WWE Network and Chill, where I, Graham Jason Matthews, break down all the original content I watch on the WWE Network and on Peacock. And today we're talking the October 23rd, 2023 edition of Raw Talk. Megan Morant, Matt Camp in the studio, breaking down what I thought was a kind of uneventful edition of Raw on Monday. Not a great show. It was fine for what it was. Not a bad show, but kind of boring overall. They preview the newly announced Cody Rhodes, Damian Priest match for Crown Jewel, as well as replay the contract signing from Raw for the WWE Women's Championship match, also a Crown Jewel. Matt Camp says, when asked by Megan who has the upper hand going into that matchup, he says clearly Rhea Ripley, because she's always on top, Mommy's always on top, blah, blah, blah. But he does mention that of everyone else in the match, the only other person to have won a singles championship on Raw or SmackDown, is Nia Jax. Nia Jax is a former Raw Women's Champion. Zoe Stark hasn't won any singles gold at all. Neither is Raquel Wright. I mean, she's a former NXT Women's Champion as well as Shayna Baszler, but neither of them have yet to win a main singles championship on the main roster. So they talk about Rhea Ripley's chances in that matchup. They recap the New Day Alpha Academy match won by New Day. We hear from New Day after the match backstage with Jackie Redmond. Kofi Kingston says that with that win, they're continuing to climb the ranks in the tag team division. They tease going back after the tag team titles, which they're like 11-time tag team champions. If we never get another New Day tag team title run, I would not complain about that. At the same time, though, it's been long enough since I think they've even gotten a title shot that if they were to challenge Judgment Day one of these days, who just got the belts back, and I would not take those belts off of them anytime soon, would not be a bad thing. They also teased talking to the GMs, Adam Pearce and potentially Nick Aldis, about the opportunity. And then they have Jackie Redmond literally climb the ladder that they have in the interview with them here in this segment to close out the interview, which was entertaining. Megan says the tag team division is loaded right now. They also recap the Becky Lynch win over Indy Hartwell to retain the NXT Women's Championship from Raw. Matt Camp calls Halloween Havoc the biggest night of Lyra Valkyria's career, as she'll be challenging Becky tonight on night one of Halloween Havoc for the NXT Women's Championship. They also preview the match announced for next week, Candice LeRae taking on Xia Li. We hear from Xia Li backstage, and she says that she's not going to wait anymore, and she will fight her way on her time. They recap the Ricochet, Logan Paul, Dominic segment and preview Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul for the United States Championship at Crown Jewel, which they already kind of talked about on SmackDown Lowdown a few days ago. They recap the Chelsea Green and Piper Niven win over Natalya and Nikki Cross in tag team action. We hear from Chelsea Green afterward alongside Piper Niven. And Chelsea says that Natalya picking naive partners is getting old. And Niven says they will forever be the greatest team in WWE. I mean, how great of a team can they be? And I like both women, but how great of a team can they be if they never defend the fucking titles? That's the problem. They recap the Drew McIntyre-Sami Zayn match, where McIntyre won. Great match. Probably the best thing on the entire show last night. They also recap the main event, Damian Priest versus Jey Uso. Matt Camp says that Cody Rhodes battles back from setbacks constantly, and this injury will be no different, quote-unquote injury. They preview Rollins and McIntyre again for the World Heavyweight Championship at Crown Jewel. They also plug for the Bump coming up on Wednesday, their Halloween episode, because next Wednesday is November 1st. Shotzi Scarlett, promoting their Halloween horror ghost hunting show, which I actually talked to Shotzi earlier today. That interview should be up the next couple days. Talking Halloween Havoc or ghost hunting show, blah, blah, blah. So Shotzi on the bump this week, Scarlett on the bump this week. The Boogeyman and Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller was not on the graphic, so he was up the last second edition. Probably because they know, and he was on the bump last week, probably because they know that he's getting a lot of attention right now for the Taylor Swift comments he made over the weekend. That they're just going to capitalize off that and have him talk more about Taylor Swift on Wednesday. I fear for the next WWE press conference because they're going to make it a point. Someone's going to make it a point to ask about Taylor Swift again because Grayson Waller went viral for talking about her over the weekend. Anyway, thank you guys for checking out my review. I appreciate it. Be sure to like the video, drop a comment, share the video, and subscribe to the channel for more daily content. I'm Graham Jason Matthews. Have an awesome rest of your week, and I'll catch your ass down the road.